Chris, I'm guessing that was somewhat on the way to the reaction that you wanted after the disappointment of Colchester.
Yeah, well, I obviously want to win games. I think this football club's not won football matches for all the 12 months, really, regularly, consistently. It's my third home game and we've not conceded a goal. So I'm really pleased with that, because it's obviously something that's not been happening regularly, as well as not winning the football matches. So I'm really pleased with the resolute, consistent behaviours of the lads. I'm happy that they're winning the ball back further up the pitch. I'm happy that we're creating chances. And like any real sort of tight game, if you look at the difference of squads, even Bradford's to ours, to bring on like Vaughan to get the winning goal is a great attribute to have in your squad. Obviously we're not in that position, so I've got to try and find a different way and utilise the squad to the best of its abilities. So I was really pleased with how they reacted, especially in a big game at home on Boxing Day. The pressure's most certainly on us, and I felt really, looking at all the chances, looking at the opportunities, that we should have scored the winning goal.
It was something that you said when you came out of the dressing room and spoke to us, the media team. You said straight away we could have won that.
Oh yeah, you know that. All the games, is it 5 or 6? I don't know now. But we've been leading in 3 of them. Obviously, we've got to make sure that we can get that ball in the back of the net. And Hallam Hope is a smooth operator. He's a very good football player. Nathan Thomas, he dribbles, he checks, he turns. You know, I asked him to run and run hard for us, and he did. He gave everything, but so did everybody else. And we need some more support from midfield runners to run off the ball, run through lines, get in the box. Skugel was excellent at recovering and taking the ball off the 4 who tries to dominate the match. I thought he did that really well, but we spoke at half-time, to try and do as well as you're doing that, to do the other side. And Mo as well. Obviously he's not started for a while and he's got closer to the first team. But he too should be breaking them lines and taking shots. You know, I joke with Kelvin too. I want everybody part of what we're trying to achieve. To have, little snippets and words and his experiences that he's got, even though he can't help us at the moment on the pitch. And he promised me more. I'd have like 2 or 3 shots a half, so I didn't see one.
Skooks did it. He broke the lines, almost got the goal. The keeper saved with his legs, I think it was. But how do we turn those opportunities into goals? Because that's one of the key ingredients that's missing at the moment.
I don't really know. You're asking the wrong man. I mean, we do shooting practice. We have players like Harry McCurdy had the shot, didn't he, in the 1v1. Perhaps could have stayed on the ball a little bit later, pick his spot a little bit better. But he does. He does it all the time in training. So it'll come. One will just go in. You know, we find ourselves as well in them games, and even when we play at home, that albeit it's very difficult for a referee to ref a game, we at the moment aren't getting them sort of nudges forward, in my opinion, in terms of like, well, we're having a bit of an easy run off the ref today. We've not had one of them. And even today, even near the end, there was 3 incidents in the first half that weren't really fouls or free kicks, wide free kicks, and one came in and chap had a header back post and nearly went in. It's strange how them things happen when you're not quite, like you just said, getting what you would class as rub of the green. But I don't believe in luck. I believe in habits. I believe in how you train and represent yourself, because it falls into how you play. And the more we get nearer to the hot spot of that, doing that right and regular as a group of people, individually, we're only ever getting stronger. And we've had a strong month, really. We've been beaten once. So, at the 3rd clean sheet, like I said before, at home, you'd have to tell me when that last happened. So things are moving. I'm impatient, but yeah, we've got to just keep plodding on as such, or plugging or pushing them boundaries.
Some saves for Aaron to make. I think there was only one occasion when they actually got through us and put one over the bar. That's part of this solidity that you're getting at the back here at Brunton Park.
Well, I'm pleased for the goalkeeper, of course I am. The back 4. I'm pleased for the whole team. Clean sheet is something that a team gets, not just like the goalkeeper. But But we got a bit loose on a couple of occasions towards the end, and even young Jared, who we forgive in his age, but there's a free header at the back post, it's his man. And then, of course, there's an opportunity again after that point because of it. There was a couple of times even when Adam perhaps could have caught one of them, didn't come and get it, but then he definitely learnt from his own personal mistake and came out and claimed a great high ball, if you remember. So we've got to try and cut that out altogether, but I'm really pleased with the lads' efforts. They need credit for that. You know, we've took a league juggernaut to the to the 12th round and looked like we're going to win that fight.
Diamond formation, did that lend itself to the selection of Mosa Gaff and Kenise Carroll?
Yeah, and if you've noticed in the games, I've tried to be tactically astute with our opponents. I've got to utilise our own squad to the best of our abilities, but I'm mindful of the fact that if we do play too many players in terms of looking back at the game, conceding, you're never going to win. But I'm not a defensive coach. I'm a possession-based coach that wants to dominate the opposition both with and without the ball. That's what I want to do. Now, how to do that takes time. It takes great disciplines on the training ground, not turning up on time, not wearing the right socks. The discipline in running people hard down, getting on the ball brave, turning out instead of playing back, dipping and shooting, running off the ball forwards. There are loads of little intricate details we've got to start really encouraging at the club, amongst the first team and beyond backwards, in our youth system and back in our schoolboy programme.
And for Mo, and in some ways Kenise, it shows what you said 2-3 weeks ago. Everybody's got to be ready, because I will call on them.
They have, and the supporters aren't daft. They would have loved to have gone home on Boxing Day with a few beers in their bellies and celebrate a win. But they know the boys ran out today. They don't need me to tell them that. So they will have related, like I've talked about in my earlier interviews, to that performance. Of course we want to celebrate that win and go home and enjoy, I don't know, only Phils and Horses tonight in a better mood. But that's what I want to do. But I can't, because we didn't quite get, them 3 points.
And then players go from the starting 11 out of the 18. You're not scared to make big decisions?
Well, I've got to look at the past, and if I keep scratching the scab, it'll never heal. So we've been conceding a lot of goals for certain ways and trends. So I have to look at that and try my best to, like I keep saying, utilise that small squad. It was hard last Saturday with 16 fit professionals travelling to Colchester. The weather was horrific, hence the first team game nearly got called off at 1:30. So it was so difficult to prepare to play in it. But that happens. But you'll never get, or if you do get an excuse out of me, you're quite in your own rights to remind me. But I will try and want to work in a no excuse environment. So whatever gets thrown at us, I want to win.
Quick turnaround, we're off to Walsall in just a couple of days' time. How do you prepare for that? Because you've got to recover, you've got to make sure the players are ready and go again.
Yeah, well, we will. I mean, the boys have got a deserved, because of the physical efforts, a day off. We're actually training now. They won't leave this building until about 8 o'clock at night. So the boys who have not played, including all the second-year scholars that might be available for me, they're all training right now in this interview. And the other boys that have obviously put a full-tilt physical performance in are now recovering and doing the work in the gym. So no shortcuts, but I'll reward that with some time at home tomorrow.
Have you had time to even think about Walsall next, or has it all been focused on today in Bradford?
Well, we've had a great contributor to helping me in terms of getting somebody that can analyse our opponents. So now I've got that, and David Holsworth, the director of football, supported that. And it's a big acquisition for a football club, because you've got obviously a wage demand, and he's supported that, and I'm happy for that, because he can now look into not only our future opponents but also players that I want to get real close and tight to recruiting.
January coming up, you'll love us hitting you with these rumours that start to sprout up. Great one today, Jared Branthwaite, 750k to Everton, loan back, all kinds of add-ons. Is there anything in this type of thing at this stage of the season? Well,
we need to score goals, so I've swapped him for Rick Arlison, so yeah, we've done that.
These come, don't they, these rumours? There's nothing we can do about them.
I know nothing about that, absolutely nothing. I'm just totally concentrated on obviously trying to beat Bradford City, who really are looking to try and get automatic promotion.
Have you been able to do anything in terms of looking to who you want to bring in that January window?
Yeah, I'm 99% down a road with signing a player. So you'll obviously on the tick of the clock and the 1st of January find out who that might be. I'm also sending out our staff. You know, thank people that go outside their duty to support us moving forwards. Beech, the youth team manager, has been to watch a couple of games for me. In fact, he went last Saturday when we were in Colchester. He got called off at 10-3, and it was 4 hours from Carlisle. So we're doing as much as we possibly can to make sure we're in a stronger position come, I suppose, the 1st of February.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you.